Hey there, this is a second video in a short series on the Minesweeper Go app and why I think it's really cool. This one will go over a few other features and gameplay modes that I didn't get to in what I didn't realize until after it was over. It was an 18-minute video, sorry. But this one will be much shorter, I promise. So the two other things that I wanted to mention are the rank idea, which is kind of random but fun. You have this rank idea, and I think it explains it better in the help section somewhere. Oh, and this is another great thing. I forgot all about this. It has a great little intro into strategy and how to figure out where mines are and all of that. And this rank section explains a bit more about this whole mode, which the gist is that you get a nice little badge next to your name if you beat sections fast. And my rank, is a colonel, and I got promoted 8 months ago, as you can see. And basically to get to the next rank, I would need to get a total time between all three modes of less than 70 seconds, which currently I'm at 88. Your best time has to be since you were last promoted. So again, you can see here that my best expert time is not 57 in that time, it's just 62 seconds. So all combined, I'm at 88 seconds, so not really very close to 70, and I'm not super trying. But this rank properties tells you get some bonuses in multiplayer mode, which I'm going to go through a little bit more. You have the history, I guess, of your different ranks, which I didn't even realize. So that's cool. And you have to confirm your rank periodically, which requires you to get less than 125 seconds on the three combined options. And I have to do that within 29 days or else I'll be demoted. But moving on to the tournament mode here, this is a pretty cool option that was added a few months ago. And the gist is, I'll just do a quick game and we'll see how this goes. Maybe do a little bit of commentary. I don't know. I'm not much for having ever tried to do commentary while playing a competitive game, and I get really nervous when I'm competing online in these types of games. Even though it looks like I'm doing pretty well against this guy. This person could be a gal. There we go. Hey, I win. So the gist is you and an opponent play the exact same board at the same time, and whoever does it faster gets these points and experience, and I forget what they're all for, but they help you in the multiplayer game. If you, for example, if you hit a mine in the multiplayer game, the game doesn't end, you're just frozen for a certain amount of time. I think it's like a second or two by default. But if you have gotten a lot of points or experience or something, then you can shorten that time, which allows you to, compete better. And the options are, as you can imagine, very extensive, as everything is here. So when you create a game here, you can obviously pick which type of game you want. You can have just 2 players, the default, or you can play against up to, I don't know, lots of people. I usually just go with 2 when I play. And you can have a different number of rounds, which is just how many games you play. So like, especially if you're doing beginner, one person might just get really lucky and, click a square that opens up half the board, and so you could do like 5 beginner rounds to have a bit more fair, evened out chance to see who's actually better. Easy start, I like. Each round will start with an opening, and you can prohibit people from using hints and stuff like that, and then there are even more options that you can mess around with, but it's pretty cool. It's a fun option. I don't play it a ton, but it's cool to have. So I think that'll do it for this video. As I promised, it was shorter, at least, than the previous one. And next time, I think in what will be the last video in this series, I will talk about the campaign mode in Minesweeper Go, which was just added last month, and which I've found is really good for practicing the logic of the game. So if you're interested in getting better at recognizing all those patterns, especially the second order patterns, the hidden patterns, really complicated situations, or not super complicated, but whatever, the campaign mode is handy. So I'll talk about that next time. See ya.